Hey everybody, welcome to DTN. We are live here at the Tigers Den. I'm here with my buddy Josh Patterson. We're so glad you tuned in to us tonight. Josh, I'm so excited about getting this show kicked off. This is something that Josh had kind of mentioned to me about 4 or 5 months ago.
Right.
And it was kind of a pipe dream. And then Dennis with Miller's here on Broadnax, excuse me, reached out and asked if we'd be interested in something like that. And man, it just kind of all worked out, didn't it?
It did. I'm excited. Dennis is gracious enough to host us in this adventure, and man, I'm really excited. This is the Tigers Den. It's going to be awesome, man.
Yeah, it really is, Josh. Man, I tell you what, Friday night, how exciting was that at the Tiger Stadium with all our fans there?
Man, it was great. Clint, I hadn't seen excitement like that in Dadeville for a long time. The stadium was packed.
It was.
You know,
Wesley Claybrook had it rocking with
he
the music.
did, man. DJ Wesley Claybrook. Yeah,
That's
it was
right.
good.
That's right. Well, listen, just to kind of tell you how the layout of the show is going to go. We're going to have about 7 or 8 segments. We're going to have a recap of last week's game, and we're going to present. We got 2 awards that we're going to present each week. One is the Tiger Streak Award, and then we'll go into some stats and football standings. That may be a little boring to some of you, but for some of us, we like stats and we like numbers, right? Then we'll go into a player spotlight. We got a player we're going to interview tonight and talk about that. And then Josh will also give away our Tiger Ambush Awards.
Right.
And we'll talk a little bit more about those later tonight. And we'll do a little upcoming game preview for the Hanley Tigers that they'll be facing this Friday night. So we're excited. And listen, I just want to thank Dennis here at Miller's on Broadnax for hosting us. He's serving up some great food. And if you guys hadn't checked it out yet, you got to come to this place.
That's right.
It is southernly twisted.
I have not found anything on the menu that was not good, or actually not great.
That's right. Right. That's right. We try to eat here once a week at least.
That's right.
Sometimes just twice a week. So thank you so much and stay tuned.
All right. Welcome back to DTN here at the Tigers Den. Miller's on Broadnax. Clint, let's recap last week's game.
Okay.
Like we said, it was rocking Friday night. And,
it was.
Man, listen, I know that it was 28-7, but we were playing Elmore County, Big 5A.
That's right.
I think there was a lot that we're going to look forward to. I don't think it was.
No doubt.
That score is not indicative of the way that game was.
That's right. Well, it was 14-7 going into the
fourth quarter.
Yeah, right at the end of the third quarter, into the fourth, and so the points on the scoreboard really doesn't reflect how well our guys played.
I agree.
I'm really proud of them, and nothing to hang your head about on that. So,
that's right. Our defense is salty, buddy.
Yeah. Yes, very much so. And that comes to our first play. We come to mind. We had a fumble recovery.
Yeah.
Little scoop and score, right?
Yeah, Kai Moss scoop and score, man. It was what was it, about 50 yards, man, or it might have been 60 yards. It was pretty awesome, man. He turned on the Jets and nobody caught him, man. That was really awesome. And we'll talk to Kyle later too. So that was one of the notables right there. We had several notables on defense as well.
Yeah, another one I was really proud of, Corday Jefferson. Corday came in and he caused a fumble, and I think Kai actually recovered it.
Right.
And so, but Corday did a good job coming in and stripping the football, and that's what you teach them, right?
Right.
You come in and you try to strip the ball if you can, because we got the turnover right there.
Yeah, Corday actually had 5 tackles, 8 assists, 2 tackles for loss, and 1 fumble call. So he had a really good night.
Yeah, good job, Corday.
Yeah, good job, Corday.
Another play that stuck out to me, Josh, is Davis McKelvey. He had a nice throw and catch with Jay Burns.
Yes, 5. He did.
I think it was about a 12-yard catch. They had Jay ran a good route. Davis had great protection on the play.
Right.
He was not rushed at all. The offensive line did a great job on that play,
Right.
blocking up front, picking up the defensive scheme. So great job O-line on giving them time to do that. I think the defense might have been in a cover 2 zone.
Right.
And our guys found that open window, and Davis got it to him, and it was a really, really good play.
Right. Yeah, there was a couple others that he was able to get. I know that he was able to find Levi Childers open for about a 7, 8, 9, 10 yard throw and catch. And is there any others? I think.
To me, sometimes special teams gets glossed over. But
yeah, I agree.
thought Philip Baker did a great job kicking the ball. We had an extra point. He did good, and on his kickoffs, he did really good.
Right.
All right. I think if the stats are right, I think we only had 12 yards combined total on our kickoff returns.
Yeah, our coverage was great. Everybody stayed in their lane.
Stay
in your lane.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, he had good air on the ball, and our guys, like I said, stayed in their lanes, did a good job tracking the ball, and got the guy down. It's hard to make an open field tackle.
Right.
I can't stress that enough, but our guys did really good on making those tackles.
Well, that sometimes those things right there, like you said, are overlooked. Special teams is a big part of the game. I hate to see special team breakdowns.
Yeah.
Because
they can win or lose the game.
That's exactly right.
It's crucial.
We need to keep up the good work on the special teams. I think old Coach Baker's out back coaching the special teams.
That's right.
So.
That's right. He coached me back in the day.
Me too. He was my head football coach.
Yeah. So mine too for a little short period. Then it transitioned to Coach White.
Right.
Very proud of how we played across the board. I know that, like we said, the scoreboard don't reflect that, but the guys did really well. There's always something you can work on, right? And but they did good. And like you said, it's really on how we prepare and go out with intensity in practice. So I thought that really was
you know what? I know another guy that was kind of impressed. That was one Kyle Caldwell.
Was he?
After the game, my dad talked to him, and Levi caught up with him too. And Coach Caldwell was a little nervous at halftime, 7-7 at half.
I bet.
And I'm coaching a big 5A team, playing little old Dayville, and they're holding us to 7 points right here. He was a little nervous, So he said one of the things he told Levi, he said Dayville's going to be fine.
Yeah.
So he was he had a lot of accolades to talk about.
Yeah.
So it was really good.
That's good. Well, we're looking forward to seeing our guys this Friday night, and I can't wait, man.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
Are you looking for a reliable and experienced laser engraving and cutting service? Look no further than AMJ Laser Works. With top-of-the-line equipment, we can bring your ideas to life with precision and perfection. Contact Chris Martin today to see how he can help with all of your laser cutting and engraving needs.
All right, welcome back, everybody. This segment of DTN Live at the Tiger's Den is brought to you by AMJ Laser Works. Hey, for all your laser engraving needs, give Chris a call, and he will get you hooked up, I promise you. Well, I'm so excited. This brings us to our segment about the Tiger Streak Award. Now, the Tiger Streak Award is an award we're going to be giving out weekly to the offensive player that we thought that had a great night on Friday night and just played exceptionally well, okay? And there's different criteria that go into that. For the offensive line, we're looking for guys that consistently block well up front. For the skilled players, we're looking for guys that have yards carried, yards after catch, or yards after getting hit, holding on to the football. And sometimes those things are combined with our skilled players, right? Because they can also catch the ball. So this week, I am so happy to give this award to number 54, Gabe Abernathy. Come on in here, Gabe. He's a big old boy. We hope we can keep him on the screen. Here, Gabe, we got you a little, we can get it around you here. Oh, take your hat off. Oh, here, take your hat off. All right, here you go, buddy. AMJ Laserworks made that. That's a nice little dog chain. And the cool thing about those things is, you can probably hang that in your truck or hang it in your locker. And let's make a little collection. How about that?
Yes,
right?
sir.
That's the cool thing about it is you can start collecting those things. And I hope to see you here back soon. So tell us a little bit about what was your takeaway from Friday night?
Oh, I mean, it was a tough game to play against. It's a 5A school playing against a 3A school. The best words I heard was put into it was It's not that they had a bigger tank than us; it's that they had more tanks than us. You know, we didn't run out of gas; they just had more gas than us.
Right,
you know?
right. That's right. That's right. Well, tell everybody. Some people on here may not know who you are. I probably should have started with that first. But tell everybody your name and just a little bit about you. You're a senior, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And tell us what brought you to football? Why you play it? And, what was a defining moment maybe in your life that made you want to play it?
Well, I've been playing since I was a little kid. You know, I've been playing since Pee Wee. And all my uncles play. You know, I got Coach Harrison, one of our new coaches, and all our coaches are just, you know, I've always enjoyed playing the sport, and I've never not played the sport, and that's why I really enjoy it. And I can see it as a way to get to college and get that paid for. You know.
Absolutely. Well, man, we're wishing you the best. Just keep working hard. I definitely think you got the talent. So walk us through some of the plays, if any stick out to you on Friday night that were maybe a defining moment on the offensive line.
You know, one of the defining moments, like it was one of the hardest parts for us, is because we had two out linemen that week. It was before the game started, and you know, trying to get those other linemen ready for the game, getting ready started to play, it was pretty difficult. But throughout the game, we were able to start to get them ready and prepared, and just as the game went on, it got harder and harder to move the ball. You know. I think it's because they started to pick up on our offense, and it was getting really hard. But every now and then we'd have that one breakaway play that would just break down the field, and it's not that you don't know; it's just the things it's kind of seeing what works, you know, just what the chink in the armor, you know.
Yeah. So tell us what in that situation, what motivates you and your teammates to keep going at it? You know, what drives you to keep going to the line and going to war with those guys?
I mean, I know they're running for me. I might as well block for them, you know. If they're going to give it their all, I'm going to give it my all, you know.
Hey, man, that's right. That's right. Y'all put in the work throughout the week, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. You know, preparation, I would say preparation is key to any great performance, right?
Yes, sir.
Whatever sport you play, boxing, whatever it is, preparation is key, right?
Yes, sir.
So tell us, what are some preparations that you have maybe throughout the week and up on game day that gets you ready to go to war on Friday night?
Oh, hydration. That's something that's been hard for us. And even in the middle of the game, I drank I've drank at least 1.5 gallons of water a day throughout the week. And at the end, that last day, I drank 3 Pedialytes before the game, and I was still cramping. And I feel like that's something I need to keep up and keep hydrating, because that's the biggest part in this. That's the biggest part for us, because we're playing bigger schools, and bigger schools, they're gonna have more tanks than us. So we gotta stay ready for the game.
Yeah. Water, nutrition's key, right?
Yes, sir.
That's where we get our energy. So absolutely. Let's see. What are some specific things that maybe you're focusing on this season on your game? Something that maybe you want to get better at. Is there anything you'd like to share with us?
I'd really say pass setting, because that's something that's brand new to this offensive line. Like, we didn't do that much last year, and it's been a challenge to learn it, because it's something I've never done before, and it's something new that you just throw in there. And it's kind of hard. And as the summer went on, we've gotten better and better at it, going to camps, learning from bigger schools. You know, it's something that's helped me out a lot. And I just hope that learning how to pass set, learning that passing game, that's what I really want to learn and get better at, because it'll prepare me for college.
That's right. That's great. That's great. Well, listen, Gabe, I want to congratulate you on our streak award.
Yes, sir.
You did really good. I went and watched some of the game film on you. Did really well. I even saw where you were trying to slip back to the second level and get on that linebacker, which was key, right?
Yes,
even on the backside of the play, I saw you doing that, working hard. So that means a lot. That you never know when the back's going to cut it back, right? So if everybody does their job, it's going to work out, right?
Yes, sir.
So congratulations, man, buddy. We're proud of you. Keep working hard, and the ceiling's high, and the future's bright for you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much, buddy.
Meet Haley McKelvey, a seasoned realtor at Big Fish Real Estate, known for her exceptional dedication and commitment to her clients' real estate success. With a proven track record of delivering results, Haley brings a combination of expertise and enthusiasm to every transaction. Whether you're buying or selling, trust Haley McKelvey to exceed your expectations and guide you through a seamless and rewarding real estate journey. Contact Haley McKelvey today and experience the difference of working with a true professional in the industry.
All right, welcome back to DTN at the Tiger Den here at Miller's own Broadnax. This segment is the Tiger Ambush Award. It's the Ambush Player of the Week. Now, the way we came up with the Streak and Ambush Award is, and I know it sounds weird, but tigers are solitary animals by nature. So when you get a group of tigers together, they didn't really have a name for it, so they're either called a streak or an ambush. So we came up with the streak player being the offensive player of the week and the ambush player being the defensive player of the week. We just thought that was kind of a cool little niche. So so now we're here to award the best defensive player. We've picked one, and we've picked Mr. Kai Moss. Kai, come on in here, buddy. Good to see you, buddy. Man, let's see. Let's get this to you right here. Get you a little tiger tag right here. It's got your name on it. Ambush Player of the Week, Week 1, Kai Moss, number 11.
Appreciate that.
All right. So, Kai, that was one of the defining moments in the football game. Your scoop and score, man. That was pretty awesome. Can you explain how that play went?
Pretty much. They snapped the ball. My linebacker, Zay Burns, came in, hit the ball out.
Mm-hmm.
Ball on the ground, scooped it up. Just ran fast as I could.
Man, you turned it on, brother.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
telling you. You know, once you got about the 40-yard line, I saw the guy behind you, and man, you just pulled away. It was really cool to see. And we're going to play that for you right now. That was really good. That was a really exciting play. Kai, man, again, we're glad you're here. Kai, can you tell us a little bit about the preparation it takes? You play both sides of the ball, right?
Yes, sir.
You play both sides, man. That's tough. And that's not unlike a lot of the players on the team. We got a kind of a small team, yes, which I found in the past that some of our smaller teams, they've got grit, brother. I'm telling you, they get after it, and y'all get after it, man. Can you talk about a little bit about the preparation that went on this summer to get you prepared?
It's really just like a mentality, just work every day, work hard, can't get bored with it. Just come in trying to get better each day.
All right, that's good, man. And that's what it takes, man. You can't listen to outside noise. You got to be focused and listen to your coaches. I know sometimes it's tough, man, but they've got your best interest at heart. They want to win just as much as you do, right?
Yes,
that's right. So, all right, Kai. Man, Kai, you had 3 tackles, solo tackles, 3 assists, 2 fumble recoveries, 1 for the scoop and score, and you'd had 2 pass breakups too, man. That was an outstanding night, man. It was good. Guys, I'm telling you, this is one of my favorite guys. I'm telling you, I had the privilege of coaching him in Pee Wee football, and he was absolutely one of my favorite guys. He was my little QB. Loved him to death, man. He would run through a brick wall for me.
Yes, sir.
So, man, it's good to have you here, man. Kai, can you tell us a little bit about yourself? Who is Kai Moss, man?
Kai Moss is I'm a fun, caring, loving guy, you know what I'm saying? But also student athlete, you know what I'm saying? Student first, great grades, athlete second, you know what I'm saying? Also, I'm a pretty good athlete, and I love to care for others.
Hey, man, good job, man. Well, Kai, it sure is good to have you, man. It is a privilege to have you on the show, and I was chomping at the bit to introduce you, man. It was it's good to see you here at Dadeville doing your thing, man.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Kai.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations.
Appreciate it.
Silence the boast I've seen as great. The heavens are roaring, the praise of your glory. For you are raised to life again.
This segment is sponsored by Haley McKelvey Realty at Big Fish Realty. For all your real estate needs, give Haley a call, and I promise you, you won't be disappointed. She'll get you taken care of. We're here now on part of our segment called the Player Spotlight. We got Gabe Abernathy back with us. So, Gabe, just get us kicked off on telling us a little bit about you, your family, and how did you get into football?
Well, me and my family, we've been around Dayville my whole life. Parents taking me to church in Dayville, First Baptist Church, and we've moved around a few churches, but I feel like the biggest part of my life and why I really enjoy football is I feel like football is a big part of my life because I've always done it. It's always been something I've done. It's always something I've excelled at, But I feel like the biggest part of my life is my relationship with Jesus Christ,
Amen.
I feel like that's my biggest point in my life, and that's something I always want to keep at the forefront,
Amen. Good for you, man. I agree. Well, that brings us to our second question. Who's been your biggest influence or just a mentor in your life that's really impacted you? It can be anybody. It doesn't have to be a football coach, but it could be.
I'll give it to that first one, Jesus Christ. But if you're looking for a more earthly answer, I feel like the biggest person who's really influenced the way I play the game and the way I orient myself is my uncles. Just not just one, my Uncle Chad and my parents. They've always been that how to present yourself in the game, especially just as a person and walking around. Always be respectful and treat the game and try to be the player who's always leading and pushing everyone to be better.
Right. That's good. That's good. Gabe. So the next question is: I know we've only had one season, but let's go back to summer workouts, preparation. How has everything been going so far for you? And we've only played one game, but just kind of tell us about that journey on how the summer went up to that first game.
The summer's been very hard. It's been intense training because this new workout regimen, it's not that it's that it's more precise. When you're working out specific muscle groups, you're getting faster, you're getting stronger quicker because you're working out those specific muscles and not just hitting a broad amount of muscles. And I feel like that's been the main point I've enjoyed because I've been able to learn. I'll be able to take this outside of high school. When I'm working out on my own, I can know what lifts hit what muscles, and just being able to prepare, and not only just the workouts, but being able to practice in the summer. That's something we've never done before. Is workout during practice during the summer, getting used to the plays, getting used to those pass setting, getting used to just things we've never done before. And I feel like that's really prepared us for this season. Is because we've been, from what he's told us, we've almost been in the whole playbook because we've gone over it all summer long, and we've been doing this for 4 months. So we all know the playbook, we know the defense, we know all of it pretty well now.
Yeah. Well, so you mentioned defense. So some people may know this about you, some may not, but you play both ways.
Yes, sir.
And I played both ways, and it's tough. You got to be in shape. There's times you want to blow, but you got to go, right? You got to keep going. And so tell us how do you prepare your mind for that, and how difficult that can be, especially when you roll into that fourth quarter.
Something I've always had to do is just suck it up. It's going to be hard, so might as well get it over with now. And if you're going to do it, put your 100% effort in.
Yeah.
And another way I prepared is I was talking about earlier is that hydration. I gotta say, if I'm going to do that, I gotta keep my body in its tip-top shape.
Yeah. That's right. That's good. What's one area of your game that you'd like to improve on this season? Or maybe it's just for next game. Maybe you saw it Friday night, but what's something that you want to improve on moving forward?
Well, something that I really want to improve on is it's not that I wasn't getting extension, it's that when I'm being double teamed, I can't get extension on that second player. And I really want to focus on being able to absorb those double teams and be able to work off of them. Because my Coach Harrison, my defensive line coach, he's been teaching us techniques of how to break those. And that's something I've really focused on this week, of how to break those double teams and work down the line. That's something I really want to work on for the rest of the year.
That's awesome. That's a good plan. Well, last thing, Gabe, the floor is yours. What would you like to tell Dayville Tiger Nation?
Hey, y'all come and support, and hope to see y'all on Friday nights.
Thank you so much. Gabe Abernathy, everybody. Thank you, Gabe.
Yes, sir.
Are you looking for a reliable and experienced laser engraving and cutting service? Look no further than AMJ Laser Works. With top-of-the-line equipment, we can bring your ideas to life with precision and perfection. Contact Chris Martin today to see how he can help with all of your laser cutting and engraving needs.
Hey y'all, I'm Brandy Patterson, and I'd like to tell you about some things going on in our community because we would really like for everybody to get involved as they can. The first thing that I have going on is the DTN Spirit Award. We're going to be recognizing the business in the Dable Tiger area that shows the most Dable pride. It is very important to us that we do this for our kids in our community, because they can just drive around this community and they can see that you're backing them up. All right. Also, that game day, let's talk about game day. Dable Tiger Nation is full of fun for all ages. So this coming Friday, we're going to have the Tiny Twirlers. They're going to be, I think there's like 103 of them, last count. They're going to be marching in behind the band, and they're going to have like a pregame show about 6:30, and we are going to be there for that. And Miss Summer Bryant, we are just giving a shout out to her for putting this on and just giving our girls at DES the opportunity to learn some skills and to just have a really good time. So this one is one that I'm really excited about. So the student section at the football game is called the Roar Zone. Jill Childers, I'm pretty sure, is the one who came up with that name. It's just a place set aside for all of the students to come out and support our Tigers. And the DTN is donating leis for Friday's game. I'm thinking that the theme is going to be Hawaiian. So just come out and just get loud and be proud and just be a part of the Roar Zone. So, another one. So the Tiger Tailgate at our youth house, the First Baptist Church in Dable, they have a Tiger Tailgate, and you just go and you can just chill and you eat some free food. Last week we had pizza, and after the game is over, everybody just heads on over there and we just hang out until like 11 o'clock promptly. So I hope to see everybody there. And one other thing on our calendar is coming up is the Dable Youth Football League. They're going to be starting on September the 7th, and their first game will be at home, and it starts at 9 o'clock.
Hello Tiger fans. We would like to thank Lake Martin Liquidation for their support of Dadeville Tiger Nation. They are located at 2834 Dadeville Road in Alexander City, Alabama. They have everything you need and something that you are looking for. Go see Candace and Lindsay and give them a follow on their Facebook page.
All right. Thank you so much. This segment is brought to you by Miller's here on Broadnax. We're so thankful for Dennis and his crew bringing us the southernly twisted food that we love so much. We got Coach McKelvey here with us tonight. Coach, how you doing?
I'm doing great, man. I'll tell you what, I just had some of the best buffalo chicken dip that I have ever tasted. If you hadn't been to Miller's and got some of their appetizers, they're phenomenal. And I ordered the boondoggle. Man, I've never had a boondoggle. I had some smoked turkey, some blackberry jam, and some pickled jalapenos and provolone cheese. Man, it was delicious. And so they've got some fantastic sandwiches. My favorite dish is the Southern Soul Burger, but I can't quite eat it anymore. It's a large portion. I can't get by with it.
Yeah, I understand. Well, Coach, thank you for joining us tonight. What do you tell us your thoughts on how last week's game went and kind of what you thought about it?
Hey, our guys played extremely hard, and we were physical, and I thought we played tough, and we had several turnovers, just couldn't take advantage of them on offense. And I think if we could have got a score there in the first half, it might have been a different ball game. I don't know that we would have wound up and beat them, but you put the pressure on the team going into the fourth quarter, and you never know what happens. They were really big, they were really physical, and they certainly had us outnumbered. We're not able to sub near as much as they are. They were rolling guys in and out, and it kind of caught up with us there at the end of the game, but not at all displeased with our performance and with our guys. I love this football team, and I think they played exactly like we expected them to, and just got to clean up some things and get a little bit better. And you know, I probably got to do a few things a lot better than what I've done. So just real happy and pleased at where we're at, and like what potential we have to get to where we want to be in the next week or so.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Well, we got Hanley Tigers this week. We know they're going to be well coached, great program. What are some things that might stick out to you on film about them?
Yeah, they're just solid. They're Hanley they're the Hanley that everybody knows. They got a lot of good players, and they're well coached and always in position, and good athletes and a good scheme, and they're just going to be solid, and they'll make it very difficult for you to beat them. That's kind of what they're known for. Even on their down years, they have a good football team, and so it's the same old Hanley.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough matchup, but I'm excited. I'm excited to see our Tigers line up and compete and go to battle with them. But, Coach, what would you like to say to Dable Tiger Nation tonight?
Man, I'd just like to say thank you to everybody that came out Friday night, and you know, even the weeks leading up to the game. There's just the community really has joined in and trying to show support to all of our athletic programs, everything that we got going on, from the band to cheer to you know, just everything. Our volleyball team has started off the season with two big victories, and so just really happy with the exposure and the amount of support that our players are getting. You know, it's all about our players and trying to just make their experience in high school and on the athletic field just as positive as it can be. And so we've had support from churches to businesses, and you know, if you're out there listening, pay attention to businesses that support our athletic programs. They support our young people, and it really allows us to do the things that that impacts our students the most. There's something powerful about a community that gets behind its athletic programs. And our town has done that in a tremendous way.
I couldn't agree more with you. It's been really great to see how they just come alongside everybody and really supportive, uplifting, and just donating time and money. You know, and that's what it takes, time and money. And well, Coach, we appreciate you joining us tonight. Try to get some rest and some sleep, and let's go beat them Hanley Tigers Friday night.
All right, thank you, man.
Thank y'all.
All right, welcome back to DTN at the Tigers Den. This segment's brought to you by Lake Martin Liquidation. Keep up with all their deals on their official Facebook page. Go see Candace Moore and Lindsay Riddle out at Dadeville Road in Alexander City. Lake Martin Liquidation. All right, Clint. Now, this segment's our look ahead. Okay, so we've got one of our natural foes, one of our old-time rivals, the old Hanley Tigers.
Yeah, tough bunch, Josh. We know as coach, we just talked to Coach McKelvey about that. Going to be a tough bunch. They're always well coached, well disciplined. They're going to have some big physical guys. They're going to get after you, and we're going to have to match that intensity. Not only that, but we're going to have to compete. And we're going to have to make plays and be consistent for 4 quarters. Again,
A bigger school. They're decent size, or a bigger 4A. We're down there, I think 1.5 players from, or 1.5 students from being a 2A. So our scrappy bunch, what do you think we're going to do? We're going to hang with them, right?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think they're going to be up for the task. I think it's all come down to execution. Can we get a hat on a hat, block the people we're supposed to block, and just be consistent and make good plays.
Now, Hanley, they played Clay Central last Friday, and they got it handed to them a little bit. Now, I would venture to say that Clay Central had a lot more people on the field than Hanley did, and had a lot bigger players, kind of like Elmore County versus Dadeville. So I think this is going to be a little more evenly matched up event come Friday night. I'm hoping that our 12th man shows up.
Yeah, I do too. I mean, I hope we pack the stadium. I hope we're loud, and I hope we make it hard for their defense and offense to communicate. I was able to look at a little film on them and see their line and see the quarterback. They got good physical, big athletes, quarterbacks and athletes.
Always.
Yeah, always. And so we got to bring our A game, no doubt. And I'm looking forward to it. I think our guys are up for it, and but it's going to be a hard task.
Right. Man, our defense, I believe our defense can keep us in any ball game.
Yeah.
They are salty, buddy. They will hit you in the mouth. They love swapping paint. So I really like this matchup. I was going to just throw out some notables too from the defense side of the ball. Jay Burns Friday night had 10 tackles.
Yeah.
Levi Childers 8 tackles, 4 assists. 3 tackles for a loss and a big time sack.
Yes.
All right, and
good job,
Torrey Rimstead, 6 tackles, 4 assists, 2 tackles for a loss, and again, like I said, Corday Jefferson. So our guys are out there; they're competing. They're playing both sides of the ball.
That's right.
And that summer conditioning that they've been doing for the last 3-4 months. This is where it shows up.
That's right. That's right. And like I said, guys are playing both ways, and so they just got to, like I said, prepare for that. Like Gabe mentioned, they got to hydrate. They got to get good nutrition. And like I said, our defense is going to keep us in the game. And I think our offense is going to rise up to the task and going to make some plays Friday night.
All right. Good deal.
And I'm looking forward to it.
Go Tigers.
Go Tigers. All right, welcome back. This is our wrapping it up tonight, Josh. Again, we want to thank Dennis and Miller's here on Broadnax, but this segment here is brought to you by Jackson's Gap Clay and Gravel, Bradley Riddle. For all your dirt work, whatever you need, just call Bradley, and I guarantee you he can get it done.
That's
Whether it's
right.
hauling or moving, whatever you need. Josh, I just want to tell Dable Tiger Nation, we need you there Friday night.
That's
like we were last Friday night. And invite your friends, your cousins. It doesn't matter where they're from. Bring them, and let's pack out this stadium.
Yeah, wear that black and gold, and let's make some noise.
That's right. And I think your wife Brandy's working on some cans.
That's
so
right.
Anybody has empty cans, reach out to Brandy, let her know. And they're making all kind of noise makers. And we just want to give a little shout out here. If you're looking for a Dable football T-shirt or a nice bow, that'll look pretty on you, Josh.
Yeah.
But any kind of Dable attire, come on up here to Miller's. They got some shirts. See them. They'll be glad to get you some attire and get you ready for Friday night.
Hey, come up here and get you something to eat, like we were talking about. I had the Q fries tonight, which I believe when it was Fusion, that was the very first thing that I ever had, and
Me too.
It was great.
Yeah.
It's good. So, man, best burgers in the county, maybe in the state. So come up here to Miller's on Broadnax and get you something to eat.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next week. Go Tigers.
Go Tigers.